誰でもできる英会話過去チャンネルです。今日はMarkoっていうね、YouTuber がいるんだけども、この YouTuber のビデオを使って英語の音に慣れてもらいます。それでは今日の部分をまず見てください。
The basketball shoes are 100% done and they're beautiful. Check them out. The basketball shoes are 100% done and they're beautiful. Check them out.
So それでは今日の部分を見ていきましょう。The basketball shoes are 100% done. 100%、100% 完璧、完全に出来上がりましたっていうんですね。バスケットボールシューズが 100% 終わりましたって言いました。そしてAnd they're beautiful. そしてすっげえ綺麗にできたんだよ。Check them out. っていうのは見てください。見て、これできたから。すっげえ綺麗にできたよ。って言ったんですね。First pair of shoes done. 一足目出来上がりっていうことですよ。First pair of shoes done. Basketball shoes all done. All done は全部終わったってことですね。で、マルコが指を指して言ってましたよね。Michael Jordan's signature right there still looks perfect. まだね、完璧だって言ってるんですよ。ほら、もう、マイケル・ジョーダンのサインが落ちちゃったかもしれない。手にくっついちゃったよって言ってたじゃない？それがまだ大丈夫だって言うんですよ。Still looks perfect. It's a very wearable shoe. Wearable っていうのは履けるっていうんですね。まだ履ける。すごい履くのにね、適した靴だって言ったんですね。履きやすい靴なんだけど。It's simple. シンプルなデザインでって言ったんですね。And I also didn't do any paintings. ペインティングね、塗るのはやっていない。It was kind of fun. なんか楽しかったんだけど、逆にそれがっていう感じですよね。色塗りしてないっていうのはすごい楽しかった。はい、それでは今日の部分をもう一度見てみてください。
The basketball shoes are 100% done and they're beautiful. Check them out.
言葉は道具なので柔軟性が大事になってきます。
Friends. Cristiano Ronaldo autographed football. And I'm going to turn this ball into a pair of shoes. I'm not only turning this ball into a pair of shoes, but also this autographed Mike Tyson boxing glove and this Michael Jordan autographed basketball. Look at Michael Jordan's signature right there. I'm going to start by just cutting apart the ball and trying to get as much material from it as possible. I started with the half of the ball that didn't have the signature on it just so I could learn, and in case I messed up, I wouldn't be ruining the signature. Also, I'm giving away all 3 of these pair of shoes that I make today on Whatnot, which is a sponsor of this video. Thank you guys. September 21st, I'm going to be live streaming on the Whatnot app and choosing 3 people watching to win these 3 pair of shoes. The basketball material is way too thick to actually use on the shoe, so I somehow had to take that outer leather off of the inside rubber. I clamped the rubber onto the table and then slowly started peeling out the leather on top while heat gunning it just so the glue was kind of softer. Oh my gosh. 2 pieces I got done. That literally took probably like an hour and a half. It's actually good quality. I thought it would be like rubber, but it's actually kind of nice. It's like super strong. It doesn't stretch at all. Let's take apart the shoe. The leather wasn't actually big enough to cover the entire piece with one strip, but I positioned the basketball so I wasn't wasting any material. I cut off all the basketball hanging off and then used that to fill up the rest of the shoe. Once I had all the leather down, I used one of the Nike logos that I already cut off the shoe and I kind of glued it on top of the basketball material. I also used it to cover up this little gap where the 2 pieces of leather meet, so it made the whole thing look like one solid piece, and I feel like it kind of looks cool on the shoe. I'm going to use this piece right here with the words on it. I feel like it'll look cool in the background. I'm also going to fold down this lip right here so you only only are gonna see that edge. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a white border on top of this piece, just so it kind of separates all the pieces. I feel like this looks good with like the white border. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually excited for this live stream. I want to see as many of you there as possible. I figured Whatnot was the best spot to do this because you can buy and sell things on there, and you can go live while doing it. So click the link in my description, download Whatnot, and I will see you on the 21st. This is the back so far. If you're wondering how I still have Nike logos because I already used the other one, I just found some extra ones laying around the warehouse from other shoes that I've done in the past. This thing is gorgeous so far. This is actually beautiful. Also, when I put it back on the shoe, it's gonna look so good. On the toe of the shoe, which is like the main panel, I want to have half the signature there and then half the signature on the other shoe. This is all the value right here. Okay, so I'm pulling this off, and look what I just noticed. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little silver on my knuckle. That's from the signature. You can kind of see what I was talking about right there. You see that smearing? Oh man, it's really on there. It's still fine, but it's a good thing I noticed it. Just wanted to let you know about my struggles. Now I can put this part on the front of the shoe. Since the signature was somehow coming off my finger a little bit, I sprayed it over with a clear coat just so it wouldn't smear anymore and it'd stay perfect. Then I glued that to the toe box, and when I had the little gap from these two pieces this time, instead of using another Nike logo to cover the gap, I got this super thin piece of black fabric, which I'm gonna cut out a super small strip of and then glue that right in between those two pieces, kind of to look like this part of the ball, where the ball is like has the black lines on it. I used the inside softer part of the leather. Even though the outside looks more like the original basketball, I feel like it just looked way cooler if it's like soft suede. Before I put it on the sewing machine, I used this little stitching punch to make sure all my stitches were perfectly even. It's usually fine without it, but I feel like I noticed when I have the holes perfectly lined up, it always just looks a little better. I punched all the holes in the toe box, and then I kind of noticed that you could see through the little holes. So I used the bag that the basketball came in, and I cut out a small piece of that to glue under the basketball material. So when I put it on the shoe, all the holes were black and you couldn't see through them. After I sewed that piece, it was time to do the tongue. I cut the stitchings on top of the tongue so I could fold it back and put a little piece of basketball under that. And then I sewed that back together, glued the tongue onto the piece I just sewed. All right, guys, I'm done with the shoe. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of going for that different vibe with these. If you guys win these, are you gonna wear them? I'm actually curious. Obviously the shoes are made to wear. It's like a shoe, but I feel like I'd rather see them in one of your like rooms, like on the wall. I don't even know. This piece is like the Jordan logo from the original shoe. Now they're gonna collab. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. What do you think so far?
I love it. I like it better than your other basketball shoe, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. That's actually true. That one was a little clown shaped, but it was cool still. The basketball shoes are 100% done, and they're beautiful. Check them out.
宇宙飛行士が ISS 国際宇宙センターっていうか迎えに行ったじゃないですか。で帰ってきたんだよね。でその人帰ってきた宇宙飛行士のインタビューっていうのがあったんだけど、これもやってみたいなと思って、これからビデオを作ってみるので楽しみにしていてください。それではまた次のビデオでお会いしましょう。I'll see you next time. Bye!